Hello, everybody. This is Mike with Century 21 Showcase Realtors, and today we have Anna Marquez with Envoy Mortgage.
That's correct.
We're going to cover a few basic general questions that a lot of people have when they're starting the process on looking to purchase a home. Anna's going to help us out with that. So we'll go ahead and jump right into the first question here. What are some of the benefits of getting pre-approved before you start looking for a home?
Hi, Mike. How are you? Well, the benefits of being pre-approved is because we are living such uncertain times, the realtors as well as the sellers are asking to be pre-approved. So it is really important that when you hand out a pre-approval letter, your agent is able to submit that offer with the confidence that we've already checked your credit, we've already checked your income. So you pretty much go, we've also checked your assets, so you're good to go. And so there's a big benefit that somebody may have a pre-qual versus a pre-approval. The chances of your offer being accepted are greater because you're already pre-approved. Doesn't cost you anything more to get pre-approved, nothing like that. It's just simply you're ready to go. And so whether it takes you a month or 4 months to find that house, you're good to go because the pre-approval is good for 4 months.
Okay, good to know.
So that's a great benefit to do that.
Yeah, so the next question we have is, what do the current interest rates look like, and what does this mean for buyers?
So as you know, we're in a really great environment for interest rates. The rates are depending, of course, on your credit. But as an example, if you're going FHA financing and your credit score is 640 greater, then you're looking at a rate right around 3%, 3.25%. That's on a fixed loan rate. So rates are really great whether you're going FHA, which is very good, excellent rate, or whether you're going conventional with 3% down. Rates are right around in the threes. Of course, it just depends on your credit score, which way is best for you. But rates are, I never thought they would be this low. Let's just put it this way.
Yeah.
It's a good time to buy. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I read somewhere too that they're the lowest they've been in 50 years.
Possibly. I haven't been in the business that long, but yes, that makes perfect sense. The word is that they're still going to go down. I don't know.
Mhm.
It could
But
happen.
but
And I
it's
hope I'm
good.
wrong again because I didn't expect them to be this low. So yeah, it could go lower than that. Absolutely. But really, nobody really knows it. It takes lots of scenarios of what happens in the world, the economy, the stock markets, and multiple things. So no one lender can control the rates.
Right,
So know
right.
that.
But regardless, like you said, it's definitely a good low interest rate for people looking.
Very good rates. Very good rates. Absolutely. So get yourself pre-approved. Make sure that you're ready. And so when you guys hand that pre-approval to Mike, you're ready to go, and Mike will get that house that you want.
Yeah, it sounds good. So the other question we have, Anna, is what are some of the first-time home buyer benefits, if any?
There's a lot of them. And so, again, they are stricter due to the COVID. I know you're going to hear me say that a lot, but COVID-19 has really tightened up as far as how much money a first-time home buyer can acquire. So the way, in a nutshell, the way a first-time home buyer is defined is that you have not owned a property in the last 3 years. And so your credit score must be 660 or better. 2, you must occupy the residence. And 3, if you're purchasing in Monterey County, because each county is different, has different income limits. At that point, you can either go conventional or FHA. So we will lend you $10,000 for the down payment, and then we can lend you the closing cost up to 3%. Please understand it's a loan. It is not gift money. So the $10,000 for the down payment and the closing cost, they do not require any payments. They're deferred like a student loan. It doesn't require any payment until either you refinance or you sell. The $10,000 down payment assistance, the interest rate is 3% fixed, simple interest. And the down payment closing cost, it's called the ZIP because it's 0 interest rate. So we can lend you up to 3% of the sales price. So it's a really great program, both available. The other thing, just to throw it out there, the other thing is that ratios cannot exceed 45% debt to income ratio. So it is 45%. It's a hard 45.
All right. Good to
So
know.
it's a
Thank you,
great
Anna.
program. I encourage it.
And this brings us to one of our last questions here. Uh, how long am I pre-qualified for? I believe you kind of touched on this earlier.
Right, the pre-qual or pre-approval is good for 4 months or 120 days. If you're still looking and you haven't found a house and 120 days have passed, well, all I would need is current pay stubs, current bank statements, and rerun credit. We have to rerun credit to ensure that there's no additional debt or your credit score is still a good FICO score in order for us to lend, whether it's conventional or FHA.
So then with that said, Anna, it's still safe to say, if you're kind of thinking about buying a home, but maybe like 6 or 8 months down the road, it's still a good option to get pre-approved now to kind of come up with a plan, right?
Absolutely, because you may find that when we run your credit, there might be some credit issues that we need to work with. And whether you have to pay down your debt or, whatever it may be, it gives you that time to start working towards the goal of owning your home. And that is a great goal to have, whether, again, it goes either 3 months, 6 months, or even a year. Because I can tell you, I have had clients that have taken up to a year, if not longer, due to credit, due to employment, due to many factors. And that just gives us an idea of what we need to do and what to focus on. Another great example, if you don't have any credit, you need to establish credit. Well, you'll need at least 6 months to establish credit. So the first thing is I said, okay, well, you need to go to your bank and open a secure line, a secure credit card, because within sometimes 3 to 6 months, you will have a credit score. Mm-hmm. And so that definitely gives you a window of opportunity to start working on your credit, whether it's that or whether it's employment, whatever the situation is, because each situation it's unique and to that individual.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Some people may think like, oh, I'll get pre-approved when I feel ready. But just like you said, it's in a way really good to get the plan rolling at the very least if you're not ready right away.
Absolutely.
That way
you're absolutely correct. That's the best way to do it. And, who knows? Let's say you can't qualify at that point that we pre-qualified you or pre-approved, then you might need a cosigner and you might need that time to find a cosigner. And that's a really important observation. You can have cosigners, non-occupants, not with a down payment assistance, but the regular programs. They don't even have to be in the state. They can be in a different state, and they can be a cosigner, non-occupant. They're helping you qualify, but they won't occupy the residence. That is perfectly acceptable. So that might be an option, and I do that quite a bit.
And Anna, there's given the times that we're in right now, can you tell us a little bit about how that's going to impact getting a loan or working in the process?
Thank you for asking, Mike. That's a great question. Because of COVID-19, things are different, not only for you real estate agents, but for us loan officers. To begin with, I like to let you know that it could possibly take up to 45 days because there's delays on such as employers. Employers might be working out of home, and so it takes longer to respond to a verification of employment. The appraisals may take longer. The appraiser may take normally the normal time is 5 to 7 days. Now it can take 2 weeks, 10 days, maybe a little longer. But we are living interesting times. But if we all work together, this can happen. So be patient. It certainly can take up to 45 days. We make every effort to make sure to close sooner than that, because who doesn't want to be in their own home sooner than the 45 days? Right. So yes, the other thing is, even as I understand it, and please, if I'm crossing the line, let me know, but I understand that when you guys show houses, you guys have a unique way of doing it as well. Right. For us, we can only have 2 people at a time, and they have to wear their face mask, and we wipe everything down before they come in and after they leave. So we want to make sure they're protected and we're protected.
Right. Absolutely. I completely agree with that. Well, I think that wraps up our webinar here, Anna. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to our guests here. And
feel free to give us a call. I'm at your service. If I don't answer right away, please leave me your name and phone number. I'll be glad to give you a call. My number, it's my cell number, 831-320-5141. Thank you, Mike. It's been a privilege.